Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new episode of the show. Today we're taking a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends series Werewolf by Night Man-Thing figure. Like always, we'll start off by taking a look at the packaging. As you can see, it comes in a nice window package. Awesome look at the figure in there. I can't wait to get my hands on this guy because he looks really cool. Love that Werewolf by Night. Just the simple font makes it look really, really nice. Top, bottom, right side, left side. And finally, a look at the back of the package, which gives you a nice black and white of the character from the special. With that out of the way, we're going to break this guy open, pull him out, and we're going to do a review. Here is Man-Thing out of the package, and let's start off by taking a look at the accessories that he comes with. Man-Thing comes with 2 additional hands. These are the reachy hands, that reaching out to grab your hands. Really cool. Love the little the vines, the twigs, the whatever it is, the root system growing out of the hands. I think it's painted really well. Just a couple of cool looking hands. Could they have painted even more? You see, you only have 1 brown on each hand. Could they have gone a little bit further and painted each one? Yeah, they could have. But then they probably would have had to jack the price up on us. And this is already a $39.99 figure, so I'm perfectly happy with what we get here. With all that said, let's go ahead and let's break down the figure. So getting a little close-up here of Man-Thing, you can tell that they did a pretty nice paint job on him. I'm loving some of the browns, you know, the dark, murky, swampy looking colors to the guy. He does have like a little bitty yellow flower among all the greens and browns that you see here. Honestly, most of this is just green plastic. There's not much green paint on this guy at all that I can see. Maybe here. I think they've done a little bit of some paint on the face. Yeah, I think there is some green paint on the face. It's a slightly different color here. Green paint on the breastplate of Man-Thing, but the rest is pretty much just the browns here and there, kind of the root systems, the mushrooms. Look at the detail on that guy. That is fantastic. There's a lot of great detail in this sculpt, and a real, like a customizer could really have a field day painting this guy up and really, really making him pop even more than what we have here. One of the things I don't like here, it looks like there's lines in the mushroom. I guess that's supposed to be there. I don't like it. I'd rather just have the solid brown on that, but beggars can't be choosers, because I've been waiting for this figure since Werewolf by Night came out back in October of last year, because I was so hyped to see Man-Thing in this special presentation. I was waiting and waiting for Marvel Legends to release a Man-Thing from that show, and still waiting for Werewolf by Night. I can't wait for that. He'd make a nice compliment to this Man-Thing figure. Looking at the face, cool red eyes. Of course, you got the red paint there. I missed that earlier. And the little, I don't even know what these guys are called, like tendrils coming out of his face or whatever. There's some nice paint stuff going on here with the little browns mixed in. And he's a beefy figure as well. I mean, he's huge. Loving this guy. Okay, so as far as articulation goes, let's take a look at his head. His head can rotate all the way around. He's got nice movement on the head. You know, lots of side-to-side kind of things. As far as the head can go, he can look up about that far, look down about that far. So his arms can lift about that high at the shoulders. You know, there may be more room to move, but you have these mushroom sculpted pieces there that really kind of hit the top of his traps there to really keep him from moving up any higher than that. I wouldn't try to risk, you know, trying to push up any more than that. I still think you get pretty good range of motion there. His arms do rotate all the way around. He does have a bicep swivel, but again, you're not going to get much rotation out of that. maybe about that far, again because of the mushrooms, and about that far because of the mushrooms. It's just the sculpted details on this guy really keep him from rotating all that well at the tricep. No double jointed articulation here, just the one bend at the elbow. Hands can rotate all the way around, and he can go forward and backwards. As far as swapping these guys, that popped off fairly easy. You can see it's just one peg, small hole there. Get it in, it goes right in. Like most Marvel Legends, that was fairly easy swap. He does have a nice ab crunch, which gets him a bend about that far. Of course, that far back, he's not going to go far back or forth, just because, again, a bigger guy, bigger sculpt, not a lot of room with this big back piece to get him moving back and forth. He does rotate at the waist all the way around. Yes, pretty good splitsies here. Not so good that way, though. He has thigh rotation that goes 360. Now, he does have double jointed elbows, but again, the thick calves, thick hamstrings, he's not going to go back all that far. Now, the one thing I will say about this guy that sort of bugs me is the weak ankles, because out of the package, these things are really loose, and he tends to fall forward. I guess because of the weight. He is a hefty guy, but I don't particularly care for that. You can see he can go back that far, forward that far, and then they are rocker ankles, so they'll do some amazing things. But I think it's sort of a detriment on this figure because he's so heavy. He just doesn't stand very well. I'm kind of disappointing. If I'm honest, just a little disappointing. So if I had to rate this guy on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say he is closer to a 10 than not. Not quite a 10, but he is one of my favorite Marvel Legends figures from 2024. So what do you think of this Man-Thing figure? Do you think he is a top 10 Marvel Legends figure for 2024? Leave your comments below. As always, check me out at marvelcollectors.com each and every day. Well, the website's not up just yet, but you can still check me out there hopefully soon. Remember, Joe Lanta is coming up in a few weeks. Lots of cool toys to be had there. I will have some more videos coming up about Joe Lanta 2024 in the future. All right, folks, that is it for this episode. As always, God bless.